Hello viewers, today I will talk about different types of mutation. As we know that the mutation may come from any external agent like smoke, like any other cancerous agent, or maybe come from the internal, that is via DNA polymerase inefficiency. So whatever may be the cause, we can find different types of the mutation at a particular environment. May be favorable to that particular environment, may not be favorable, maybe the unfavorable one. So the types of mutation is varied according to different factors. According to the genotypic expression. So first class of the mutation by effect or genotypic expression. The mutation may be recessive or may be dominant. The recessive mutation means the effect of mutation is only found in the homozygous condition, may be positive, may be negative. That means the recessive mutation is not yet found at the phenotypic level in the heterozygous condition. But in the homozygous condition, if the recessive mutation is lethal, that kills the organism, that is, that reduces the viability of the organism. The dominant according to genotypic expression. In the heterozygous condition, the dominant genotype is expressed at the phenotypic protein level. And not only the heterozygous condition, we may also find them in case of the homozygous condition. But if sometimes only in case of haploid organism, we find the presence of such dominance, so that gives the haploinsufficiency because there is no other backup by other allele from other chromosome. So that is usually found in case of haploid organism, sometimes may be found in case of diploid organism where the null allele is there in the heterozygous condition. By phenotypic expression. So change at the genotypic level, the mutation can be manifested at the phenotypic expression. That may be the morphological terms. We can find in case of Drosophila different size and shape of the wings. So mutation at the genotypic level is contributed to the phenotypic expression as well as the biochemical or selectable mutation. That means the mutation in the gene related to the enzyme to drive a particular biochemical pathway give rise to different type of metabolite. In case of bacteria, the auxotropic mutants are such mutant which are unable to synthesize the proper metabolite from carbon and nitrogen source of minimal media. So for their growth, we have to make the supplemented media only. That means the enzyme to govern the biochemical pathway is mutated at the genotypic level in such a way they are unable to produce that particular nutritional requirement, maybe amino acid, maybe vitamin. Like Leu minus is the auxotrope is unable to produce the leucine. They have some mutation at the leucine biosynthesis pathway related enzymes as well as related gene. The effect on the gene structure. So gene structure effect may be at the small scale or at the large scale. The small scale means that is called the point mutation, just by one nucleotide to 1000 nucleotide. These point mutation may be substitution, that is change of one nucleotide by other. This substitution can give effect at the protein level because if the change occurs at the codon, give rise to the stop codon called nonsense mutation. If code for different amino acid called missense mutation. If code for the same amino acid called silent mutation. Sometimes it gives the neutral mutation. So that is all about the substitution. If a purine base is substituted by another purine, that is called transition. It may be possible by change of one purine by another. It is possible for the change of one pyrimidine by another pyrimidine also. In case of transversion of the substitution, we can find the change of one purine by another pyrimidine or change of one pyrimidine by another purine base. Next, in case of point mutation, other than this, we can find the larger extent, that is insertion or deletion. Together it is called indel mutation. In case of indel mutation, we can find the addition or deletion of one or two nucleotide. The insertion is somehow the regulated. We can find the addition of trinucleotide repeat, like CAG repeats, CGG repeats in case of Huntington disease. The trinucleotide repeat give rise to the genetic disorder. In case of one or two nucleotide addition or deletion, it gives the frame shift mutation, just the change of the open reading frame for the protein coding sequence. Deletion is not so ordered. Insertion happens by transposable genetic element at a particular region, and that can also be reversible, but deletion is quite irreversible. We can find another case, that is in-frame mutation at the same position, addition or deletion of three nucleotides together. Let's talk about the large-scale mutation. Large-scale mutation is related to chromosome structural change as well as numerical change of the chromosome. And numerical change may also happen. Numerical change means the number of the chromosome can be changed. It may be aneuploid or polyploid. By effect on function of gene. Sometimes by mutation we can find the loss of function, that is called amorphic. So loss of function means some protein is getting mutated at the amino acid level in such a way that gives the abnormal function, that is from the normal functioning. In case of anamorphic mutation, we can find the null allele, that is a particular allele is getting produced having no function at all, losing the total function. Neomorphic, that is the gain of function, maybe abnormal or maybe normal. We can find what? In case of heterozygous condition, we can find the gain of function, that is at the protein level it is getting expressed. Aneomorphic means a totally different type of function is gained at the phenotypic level. Antimorphic is the dominant negative function. That means in the heterozygous condition, the mutation is happening in such a way that is antagonizes the effect of the unmutated wild type 1. Okay, that is found in the heterozygous condition. According to the source, the different types of mutation may be found. It may be spontaneous or it may be induced. The spontaneous means that happens randomly without the presence of any mutagen. So spontaneous mutation may be happen by codon slippage. We can find if there is the AT runs, the runs of dinucleotide. So DNA polymerase become inefficient. So one nucleotide may be bulged or looped, may hide. So in such a way we can find +1 frame shift as well as -1 frame shift mutation by codon slippage according to Streisiger model. By inefficiency of DNA polymerase proofreading activity, the mismatch base can be incorporated, which is the target for the mismatch repair system. Apart from which, there are so many chemical modification of the bases which are spontaneous, like spontaneous oxidation, spontaneous deamination, spontaneous tautomerization, etc., by which they have the mispairing bases, which must be the target of the repair system. Next, the induced mutation. The mutation may be induced by physical mutagen, chemical mutagen, or biochemical or biological mutagen. So mutagen is the causing agent to happen the mutation. It is not the spontaneous mutagenesis. In case of physical mutagenesis, we may find the UV radiation causing thiamine, pyrimidine dimer. The heat as well as X-ray can cause also some of the mutation. They are the physical mutagens. In case of Drosophila, extensively the effect of the X-ray was studied by Morgan. The chemical mutagen includes the base analog like 5-bromouracil, nitrous acid as the chemical modifier deaminating agent, hydroxylamine as well as various different kind of oxidation agent like producing 8-oxoguanosine. Again, they can give different type of transition and transversion. Not only that, the cross-linker like methylating agent or alkylating agent is present, which can cross-link in between two interstrand as well as intrastrand. We can find some of the intercalating agent like ethidium bromide. The biochemical or biological mutagen includes the transposable genetic elements, the IS sequence, IS element, TN3, TN9, etc. According to viability, mutation can reduce the viability of the organism. Okay. Or mutation may not kill the organism, may not important for the viability. So, they are called as the vital or viable mutation, which does not important for the mortality or the viability of the system. Leaky mutation. Leaky mutation is such a way that does not kill totally the microorganism or the system, but they reduce the growth. The enzyme is mutated in such a way so they cannot govern properly. So, in case of bacteria, we can find by the leaky mutation the reduced growth. In case of sublethal and subvital mutation, so according to the viability, there are mainly 4 types: lethal, leaky, vital and sublethal or subvital. By fitness, sometimes mutation is harmful, not sometimes. According to the statistics, majority, suppose in case of Drosophila it was found 70% mutation was harmful, but 30% are beneficial. When there is a mutation, the repair system comes. If repair system is unable to repair them, then it causes for the mutation to be manifested. Majority of the cancer is actually due to this harmful mutation according to a particular environment, according to the mutagen presence. Okay. Now, this harmful mutation is also called deleterious mutation according to the fitness at a particular environment. They are not suitable at that particular stressful environment. Okay. Next, beneficial mutation. Beneficial mutation are also called advantageous mutation. Why? Because they have advantage, they have fitness on that particular environment. Let me talk about a particular example. Sickle cell anemia is a mutation at the globin chain at the 6th position, okay, by which the glutamic acid is changed by valine. So, glutamic acid is important to make the salt bridge interaction, very important for the integrity of the hemoglobin to be maintained. Now, if these glutamic acid, the acidic amino acid is getting changed by valine, then the integrity of the hemoglobin is getting changed. So, person is suffering from anemia called sickle cell anemia. The shape of the RBC is getting changed. Now, in the sub-Saharan African population, the people having this sickle cell trait, that is carrier at the heterozygous condition, they have some of the advantages due to such sickle cell anemia trait. What is that? Because having the shape of RBC sickle, the plasmodia, the malaria causing organism, is unable to attack that particular RBC. So, the people become, the population become the malaria resistant. So, sickle cell anemia trait is actually becomes advantageous for that particular population on that particular environment. Then neutral. Neutral means that are not responsible for the harmfulness or beneficialness of the organism at that particular environment. By direction. Mutation may be either forward or backward. In case of forward mutation, from the wild type we can get the mutant genotype at the phenotypic level. By direction, it may be the back mutation. Back mutation means regaining the original phenotype. Okay. So, this regaining can be done by true reversion. At the same point, again we are having the second mutation to regain the original phenotype. Okay. So, that is called true reversion. That is not actually possible very easily. That is very low frequency level. But usually the thing is done by suppression. What is suppression? That is mutation at other site can mask the effect of the earlier mutation. These suppression may be intragenic or intergenic. By effect on protein expression sequence. As I have already told you that by substitution that can be manifested at the protein level. What are they? Number one, if they are coding the same amino acid by exploiting the degeneracy of the codon according to the Wobble hypothesis. So, synonymous mutation happens, that means same amino acid is coded. So, that is called the silent mutation, because mutation is happening at the genetic level but not observed at the phenotypic expression at the protein amino acid level. Or maybe the nonsense mutation. Nonsense mutation means from the amino acid codon, it is getting mutated to the stop codon. Okay? So, that gives the premature protein synthesis which is biologically inactive. In case of non-synonymous missense mutation, from one particular amino acid we are getting different sense amino acid, like from aspartic acid, that is a polar acidic amino acid, by mutation we may have alanine. Okay, so the sense can be changed because alanine is non-polar one. So the codon may be totally changed in case of missense mutation. In case of neutral mutation, we can find the same chemical nature of the amino acid. Suppose alanine can be changed by valine, or arginine can be changed by lysine by changing the codon. So the same sense, that is basic amino acid, is coded. So all of these are mutation at the protein level by change in nucleotide, that is substitution point mutation. At the operator constitutive mutation, we can find, taking the example of lac-operon, the operator is mutated in such a way that is unable to bind to repressor. So in the constitutive way, the gene is getting expressed without the presence of lactose. In case of regulatory site mutation, we can find that in case of lac repressor, if the gene is mutated, then again repressor is unable to bind at the wild type operator sequence. Okay, so if the repressor is not yet getting bound, so again in the constitutive way, continuous way, we are getting protein production from the lac-operon. Cis-dominant mutation, the mutation is happened in case of the operator sequence. Okay, what is transdominant mutation? The mutation at the diffusible protein coding sequence. Okay, so here operator and repressor constitutive mutation are cis-dominant as well as transdominant mutation example respectively. In case of splice site mutation, as we know, for the splicing of introns and joining of exons, some specific signals are there like AG and GT. Okay, so by sensing AG and GT, the splicing will be happen. Now, if any mutation happens at that particular sequence, then proper intron removal will not happen, proper exons cannot be joined. So that is called the splice site mutation. By polyadenylation site mutation, we can find the mRNA which is actually polyadenylated at, if they are not yet properly polyadenylated, if mutation happens, then it gives rise to improper poly-A tail which is susceptible towards the RNase destruction. By inheritance, if it happens at the germline, okay, so that can be totally transmitted to the next generation. But if it is acquired by the environment and concentrated at the somatic cell, that is called de novo mutation, not acquired by the parents. Okay, so that is called somatic mutation. Constitutional mutation happens just after fertilization and transmitted to all of the descendants. In case of occurrence of chromosome, we can find the heterozygous mutation, just mutation at the one allele, but homozygous mutation at both the allele. We know that in case of recessive lethal, homozygous condition killed the organism. Compound heterozygous means at parental, father and mother, two alleles having two different types of the mutation. By gene into environment interaction, it may be the absolute or conditional. Absolute means at all the condition the effect of mutation can be observed, but in case of conditional, it may be temperature sensitive or suppressor sensitive. Temperature sensitive mutation. So what is getting happen in case of Zymous cat? We can find at the lower temperature, suppose 30 degrees centigrade, the mutation in the protein can be managed in such a way, adjusted, so it gives rise to the melanin production. So in the colder region like claws and paws, we can find the melanin production. But at the elevated temperature, at 42 degrees centigrade, the enzyme is unable to synthesize melanin. So the temperature, lower temperature is called permissive temperature, and the higher temperature is called the restrictive temperature. And at the condition where the lethality is observed at the higher elevated condition is called conditional lethal mutation. It can also be found by the presence of suppressor. When the suppressor is present, the mutation is not yet found. When suppressor is absent, then only the mutation is observed. By evolution, it may be random or it may be adaptive. According to John Kearns in 1988, it was stated that if selection pressure is present, then only the channelized higher frequency mutation is adopted by the organism and it is fit for that particular environment. But sometimes by Luria and Delbruck in 1943, it was described that is so random, the mutation not depending upon what environment is present. By biochemical mutation, that I have already told you, in case of prototrop, the enzymes are okay. So they are able to produce the metabolite, so they are able to grow in the minimal media containing normal carbon and nitrogen source. But in case of auxotrop, they are unable to synthesize particular metabolite because the mutation happens in any of the enzyme in that particular pathway. So organism must survive in the supplemented media. Next, according to the action site. As we know, there are so many repair systems and according to them, they may be the targeted and untargeted. By the help of U-mu D2'C coding for DNA polymerase 4, they insert any random base against apurinic site. But DIN-B coding the DNA polymerase 5, they are the translational DNA polymerase, randomly error-prone repair can be done. So that cause the untargeted mutation. Apart from which, some special classes are there causing the extranuclear mutation and prion mutation. The extranuclear mutation includes in case of the chloroplast of Anthera and mirabilis species. There are two types, plasmon and plastidom. They are defective in case of the synthesis of some of the chromophore in case of chloroplast. Okay. And apart from which, the prion mutation, the prion is a protein and it does not require any genetic sequence, but prion replication occurs, and as replication occurs, mutation is also happen. So I have talked about different types of mutation according to different reason and causes and factors. Thank you.